If you boys are looking to pick up some FIFA 16 coins, head on over to golder.com and use DRG for a discount. Or if you're looking to pick up some cheap MSP, PSN codes or cheap games, head on over to g2a.com. All links down below.
What's going on, lads, and welcome back to another FIFA 17 team lineup prediction. So today we're going to take a look at Barcelona, who we just know this team is going to be absolutely incredible. Now there's going to be a couple of new signings in here, but no major overhauls because, again, as I said in the Real Madrid one, you can't improve these teams too much. There's not many players out there that are better than the players already in the team, but let's jump into it and see what we've got. So starting off with the goalkeeper, I am going with Bravo. Now it's always a toss-up for me between Bravo and Ter Stegen. I think they're both absolutely terrific goalkeepers, but there's a lot of rumours going around that Ter Stegen could be on his way to Manchester City, so it looks as though Bravo is going to be the number one, and Ter Stegen's way too good to be sat on the bench as a backup goalkeeper. So if Bravo's there, I do see Ter Stegen leaving the club. Right, so right back, I am going to go with Bellerin. Now, yes, this one could be a long shot, but I will be shocked if we do not see Barcelona go out and try and sign a right back. Dani Alves is gone. I was tweeting out the other day looking for suggestions who could be playing at right back for Barca, and a lot of people are saying Alex Vidal, and I always thought he was a midfield slash attacker, but seemingly he played right back for his previous club and he can play anywhere down the right, but he wouldn't be what you'd call a well-known right back, which I think is what you need. And with Alves gone, I think they need to bring somebody in. They brought in Digne, is that how you say it, from PSG, who's a left back, and they've already got Alba out there, so that was a bit of an odd one. I really thought they'd go all out and sign a right back. They have been linked with Bellerin, and there's not many young right backs that are much better than him at the minute, and you just know if somebody like Bellerin went to Barcelona, he would only keep improving. So if they did go for him, I do think they will make a bid for him before the transfer window opens. That would be a terrific signing for Barcelona. On to centre-backs. First up, I am going with Piqué. He's always going to be the first in the team. Absolutely terrific defender. Again, similar to Ramos, he's prone to that pulling shirts in the box and stuff like that, like your Skirtles. It's just frustrating to watch, but again, their talent outweighs their flaws, so most definitely he's going to be in there. Now, next up, this transfer seemed to come out of absolutely nowhere. It's Titi from Lyon, who had an absolutely incredible Euros, and that came out of nowhere. I think it was Rami got suspended or injured. I think he got suspended. He got sent off or something, I think. And Titi came in, and since he came in, Rami did not have a look back in the team because he was incredible. So you would imagine they've signed him. It's either going to be him or probably Mascherano. I'd much rather see Titi playing there instead of Mascherano. Very small for a centre-back, still a decent player, Mascherano, but I much prefer to see him in midfield. So I would imagine that will be the centre-back partnership for the coming season. So over to left-back, we have got Alba, who we all know is a terrific player, excellent at going forward, still a decent defender as well. And this is why I was confused by them going out and signing Digne from PSG, because they have a very, very good left back. Yes, you need backup, but Digne's not somebody you'd picture sitting on the bench for a season either. He's a decent player. So I did think they'd go out and sign a right back. They've signed a left back, which is a bit confusing, but I suppose it's strength in depth, even though Barca have that in abundance anyway. On to midfield, we have the ever-present Iniesta, who just seems to, again, every season he just stays consistent. There's never a drop of form from Iniesta, and we all thought when Xavi left, we were all thinking, is Iniesta going to be next? But he just keeps improving, and you can honestly see him going on for years to come and still be as important as he is now to Barcelona. Up next in midfield, we've got Rakitic. Now, I'm going to be quite honest, when Barcelona signed Rakitic, I was kind of like, is he good enough to play for Barcelona? And I do stand proven wrong, because he had a really, really decent season last season, and he looks like a really good all-round player, does the simple stuff really well, and he's kind of one of those players that plays under the radar. You're not going to hear a hell of a lot about him in each game, but a very talented player. And finally in midfield, we have got Busquets, a player that I get so much stick over this because I do not like Busquets as a player. I don't know what it is, I don't know why I don't, but he just seems to get the job done. And again, he's got a 90 rated card. He was doing something right last season, and I don't know what it is. I think it's just me. Everybody has one of them players where they just don't like, or they don't rate them even though they're obviously doing something right. For me, I'd much prefer to see Mascherano in that position. Right, we're on to the front three. There's going to be no prizes for guessing who it's going to be. Left winger, Neymar, self-explanatory. He's absolutely world class. He's only going to get better and better, so that's why he's going to be out on the left. Same story over on the right. We've got the best player in the world, in my opinion. So sad to see him at the Copa America go out, crash out in the final, especially to see him miss a penalty. To see somebody like that miss a penalty is honestly heartbreaking. You see him score free kicks in that tournament. That free kick he scored was absolutely out of this world. He scores that and then he goes and misses a penalty. It's sad to see it. And then he retired afterwards. I honestly think he'll be back. I think it was just one of those spur of the moment decisions where he was so disappointed. But somebody with that talent will definitely play again for his country. And finally, we move on to the striker, who is, in my opinion, the best striker in the world. I don't think there's anybody close to him in the talent he has in that position. He's absolutely ridiculous. And again, he's going to score 20-30 goals in the coming season. Cannot believe Liverpool had him, and it kills me every time I see him play, even though he's a joy to watch. Is that team better than Real's? That's the discussion we're going to have down in the comments below. Are there any changes in that team you would make? I'm pretty sure that's really close to the way it's going to be. I can't see many changes. The only one that maybe won't happen is Bellerin. It could be Vidal, as you lads told me over on Twitter. So, front three, I do think that beats Real's. Midfield, maybe give that to Real. Defensively, I think they're very even, and of course that's why they're always fighting for that top spot in La Liga next season. It should be just as exciting between the two of them in the season to come. If you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop a like. It really does help the channel and mean a lot. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll talk to you all soon. Cheerio.